Get them nice and clean.
No. No.
Captain.
No, I didn't do it. He wants me to give it to me.
You can't do it.
When you feel like you got a bunch, you can start pulling back. Kind of hard with your glove not fitting. Yeah, let me break some of it for you. Okay, I'll try that. Hey, boy. Keep going. Keep pulling.
What's this?
Welcome back, guys. Been a while. Obviously, I haven't been laying around doing nothing as much as I'd like to do that. Yeah, we got done with harvest. I spent some time on the back wall in the barn. I didn't record any of it. I was very frustrated with that wall. It's 95% as if it was poured. It's not perfect, but for our operation, it doesn't have to be perfect. So I'll show you that in a bit. What we're up to today. Down here. Well, that one's done-ish. So the other day, it was cold. It was the day before opening gun season. I mixed up 5 bags of concrete for that and 5 bags of concrete for that. Formed it up, poured it. Because, yeah, if you can't tell by the way I'm dressed, it's starting to get a little chilly out. So right now, it's Friday night. No. It's not Friday night. It is Wednesday night, day before Thanksgiving. Becca just took off with the kids. She's heading home to see her parents and grandparents. I'm staying at the farm to do chores and random projects like this. Anyways, back to the story. So, poured the cement. It cured. Now, I just cut that pipe off and cut the water line off, put the valve back on. Because tomorrow, Thanksgiving Day, is not going to be terrible. Ideally, I'd have a water on here, but I'm waiting on parts because naturally I waited to the last minute to order them. So, we're down into the 20s and lows in the single digits on Thanksgiving Day or the day after. So, I don't want the water line sticking out like that one because bad things could happen, and I'm not around the farm to fix them all the time, so we're just going to prep the best I can. So I'm going to chop this off, cut that off, so then I can at least cover the hole, because we're not in the dead of winter yet. I'm not worried that it's going to freeze if it's covered up, because there's no frost yet, or if it is, it's minimal here. So I just want to get it so I don't have a split water line or a busted valve, because that'd just be pointless. So I'm going to chop that off, cut that water line, and I'm going to go see if I can rob some parts off of another water, because I'm sure the pigs, yeah, those guys, they'd like to come out and just drink fresh water and make a mess out here rather than in the barn. But I don't think I have the parts I need. So odds are I'm just going to lay something over that so that it doesn't freeze hard when it gets below freezing. So watch me do this one, because I did that one, so I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm a professional. All right, here's a little better look at the finished project. So the way I was taught is you always double clamp down there. The reason being, if you have one hose clamp fail, you don't want to mess immediately. Not that when the second one fails, anything would be better, but the odds of 2 clamps failing, very low. 1, it could happen. So yeah, heated the pipe up. Got that fitting nice and tight. Obviously, you've seen I cut the first one off because they don't come out. You heat them and push them in and expand, contract. Yeah. Go back to science class if you don't remember what they taught you. Hot expands, and when it gets cold, it contracts. So, anyways, that was tight. Double clamped it. Not going anywhere. Now I got to go turn the water back on. I want to purge these lines a little bit because I'm sure a little bit of plastic fell in there, and we have rust in our water lines down here just because there's old water lines that are metal and rusty. So it'll be good to get that out of the tank. Ah! My music didn't stop. Take 2. And action. So yeah, take 2. My hat's uncomfy right now. Yeah, part of the reason you guys weren't along for the start of this next project is because I got my earbuds in and I like listening to music. And normally, when I start rolling, my music stops and then my brain just keeps running. But that take before that, it didn't stop. So, anyway, rambling on. Yeah, I got the water back on. I flushed out some rust. It's rust. But we don't get it in the house water. If we do, it tastes just fine, and we seem pretty healthy. So, country water, way better than that city stuff. Yeah. So the water line's flushed. I'm not covering them tonight. I'm hoping to cobble up at least one water tomorrow. We'll see, because obviously Thanksgiving Day, can't go on a parts run. So, I jumped to the next project. Imagine there was a little goat path right there that we'd come down here. And as you can see, I'm very angry at said goat path. Reason behind it. The lean. I'm going to get that stuff out of here, because when the snow starts flying, the pasture cows will need somewhere to go. So this year, I'm going to attempt to leave that side open, just because I kind of want to block the other side off. Just because. I have reasons. But in order to do that, I need to get a fence across there and down here, now that I have the barn wall backfilled. I got to get back to that. It looks pretty. It's going to do its job. I'll show you that in a second. Before I get too carried away, and stop filming. I gotta dig this little driveway out, which that is like some really old gravel. I just threw a couple rocks up there that are from the original barn that was here, gosh, back in the 1940s, I'm gonna say. I'm guessing my great-grandparents milked cows in it. I'd have to ask my grandma that to be certain, but 99% sure. But yeah, found some of the old foundation there, so some really old rock. So I'm gonna go from the corner of the shed, square it off to here. I haven't decided if I'm gonna dig a driveway that way. It could be convenient because I potentially might put equipment in here or hay during the summer if I need to spread stuff out. It might not be a terrible thing to have a gate over there and a driveway going that way. But for this winter, I'm gonna get it squared off, come down here, square it off, stop at the barn. I'm not planning on anything fancy. I'm hoping tomorrow I can set however many wood posts I need and then just wire panels. Nothing fancy. Then, I don't know if you guys remember last year, we got trampled by, not trampled, but I got nudged over the bunk, and it's just not the safest way to feed the cattle. So, obviously, that stuff's got to come out of here, but this fence here, I'm hoping tomorrow, after I get this done, because I get the fence done over here, I can at least put cows in here. I'm hoping to make like a fence line feeder. It's not going to be fancy. I'd like headlocks, but it's not in the budget this year. So it's just going to be a fence line feeder. So we don't have to get in the pen with the cows, because I don't know if you'd call it luck. It wasn't ever that dangerous, but it could have went sideways real fast. So I'm hoping to set a whole bundle of railroad ties tomorrow on Thanksgiving Day before I go down to Grandma's for Thanksgiving. Like I said earlier, Becca took off with the kids, so I've got nothing else to do. I mean, I could go deer hunting, but that hasn't panned out well for me yet this year, so I might as well get this done before the ground freezes. So I thought I'd show you guys that before it got dark, and I quit recording because I'm going to get this all dug out tonight, shaped, and be ready to set some posts tomorrow. Pretty sunset. Welcome to our brisk day.
What?
Can you say hi? So, Joe and I are out here. It's super cold. Not really. It's 12, 14 degrees, so it's cold. Not super cold. Anyways, we're working on getting this pen finished up. I just got done sealing that end up. Last year I had a door here, and then I had this side sealed off, but trying to clean it out and bed it, going through that opening, I just don't know that it was worth it. I mean, it faced the south, which I like better than this one that faces the east. But yeah, I'm lucky I didn't take that post out, and we're gonna try this. So, we're getting some staples pounded in, get this all penned off, and then down there, I've got to figure out what I want to do, because I didn't want to auger a post in right next to the water lines, because I didn't want to have to fix a water line. So I got as close as I could, and we're going to make something work there. So yeah, that's the start of our day. And we're going to get the water anchored all the way down, run power. Well, the power, I got the water power hooked up, and I got to put a junction box in here, and then draw some power out of the barn. And then my dad had an idea that being this is going to be open, we might put some tin here. It's only going to be 4 foot tall, but it might help with the wind coming out of the northwest there. So we'll see how much we can get done today, because I'd like to get the cows in here because it's cold out, and they'll do better if they're warm. And if they're out of the elements, they don't have to use as much energy, which means they don't need, they'll grow better. They'll grow better. Stay tuned. Is that too hard to pound in? hold on.
The last one I didn't get out.
Want a hammer?
What?
Want a hammer?
Yeah.
Catch.
Will you be done?
This is the last one, then I just gotta snug them up.
What do snug them up mean?
Then I have to tighten them up. So can you get the impact out of the four-wheeler? It's down there by the salt. Thank you. Didn't drill that first hole deep enough. How's it look? Gonna go anywhere? Did it wiggle? You try. I think it wiggled a little. Going nowhere! Mom's home. Okay.
Made it this far. Congratulations. You've made it to present day. Come in. We are going to get a bunch of cattle moved around today. It's going to be so fun. It's like 20-some degrees, but the wind is just whipping. So the wind chill's closer to 10. So she's a little chilly, but we really need to get this done. So we're gonna get to moving. I know we gotta put some steers in the finisher pen. We gotta take a couple calves off cows that we need them to dry up before they have their next babies. So I'm gonna go ice skating. Make a sign motion, bud. Watch your finger though. Don't get too close to the blade.
Drop up here.
Nice. All these boys are gonna go into our finishing lot. They'll be on steer stuffers, so they'll be on full feed until they get to market weight. The goats are helping, hopefully not getting run over. Cutie, that black goat, is pregnant. Yep, with jugs on her. Hoping she waits till it gets a little bit warmer, but we shall see. All right, boys. Please don't eat all of our hay. Me? A big otter. Watch out, come here.
I think we're gonna have 4 babies.
How many?
4.
I hope not. Next up in the moving, Ernie needs a new home. This is the last bottle baby that we got. And he's just been hanging out with the chickens, you know? So scary. So scary. Ilo is in that pen. What are you doing, homie? You can leave. It's okay. I promise. Oh my goodness. Here. Come here. Oh, we lost Suckage. Hey. Mittens were too distracting for him. Yeah. Alright, we have a pen of other newly weaned ones, so he's gonna go hang out with them. We're gonna throw it! Oh. Good job, bud. Jack's doing his best. Right. Nobody saw. It's cool.
Huh?
Never know what they're doing over there. I don't know if you guys can hear anything that we're saying in this video because it's so windy. I'm kind of hiding. Joey is bedding the pen that we just moved those steers out of. And then we are going to put, there's four left in there, like smaller steers, 1 black heifer that aren't ready to go on the finisher diet yet. And then we're gonna move a bunch of pregnant heifers in there along with 1 cow that needs to be weaned. Or needs to go dry. Her calf needs to be weaned. That's gonna kind of help free up the bedding situation in our pasture lot because, I mean, it's frozen now, but it wasn't, and they're just making kind of a mess in there. There's too many in that pen. So once he gets done bedding, that's what we're gonna do. So. Oh, you guys are so dirty. Before it got really cold in the last week or two, it was so muddy. I mean, it was like, it would snow and then it would all melt and it was just kind of a mess around here. So I feel like the cattle are still not clean from that, which is, it's never fun to look at. Like, they're healthy, they're fine, but I also hate posting videos of it because I'm like, God, you guys need a bath.
This side, boys.
Is it time for our beach vacation yet?
No such thing. Huh? Just don't slip.
by yourself, huh? Huh? I think that is actually going to be the end of this video. Because, yeah, you are such a turd. She keeps trying to break out. Probably trying to find her calf. But, yeah, you've been nursing her long enough. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you haven't yet subscribed, we'd love if you did. Give us a like, a follow, or subscribe, whatever, a comment. And, yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Oh, it took me out. Oh, Joy, he didn't need it. Oh, shit. Wish I had my bibs on. Huh? Said I wish I had my bibs on. Hey, you got long underwear, it's fine. Please do not exit the premises again. Okay? Thank you.